Good morning, and thank you for taking the time to engage in this conversation.
Thank you.
This interview is part of the GP Project Session 2025 under the theme of cultural change. Me, Inshaal Imran, along my group, have initiated to understand how globalization has affected our culture. I encourage that you share your insights openly and foster a thoughtful dialogue.
Sure.
If there is any needed clarification, you can correct me or pause me in any time during the interview.
Thank you.
According to you, what do you think is globalization?
For me, globalization is not just like getting mingled with many things in that scenario. Like in a larger term, broader term, it could cater or really bring into the umbrella of any mingling, social mingling, whatever. Like everyone has come really so very close to any other thing. Like everything is getting globalized. Term is very well self-explanatory herself, and you can see that yes, it is impacting every part of our lives with every coming day, and every coming day is making it more relatable, more practical to us, and more common to us as well.
In what ways has the influx of global media and technology influenced our traditional custom and values?
To a larger extent, earlier, if you go back, it wasn't possible to get to know what's the culture in Greek, what's the culture in any Western country in that way. Now everything has come into a small 6-inch screen for every one of us. I sitting here can easily go to watch what are the basic festivals of China, what are the traditions or festivities that America has. So it all has come into reach of every common man. As we watch, as we see, definitely one way or the other it is impacting us.
That's
You
right.
can see our own festivities are getting into the shape of many, and we are assuming that vice versa. Like it's not only we who are being impacted, similar situation goes to other countries. They are also being impacted by our traditional themes, culture, whatever.
You're
So
absolutely
that's
right.
going on.
How do you think have global interactions altered generational perspectives on culture within our community?
Now there is no culture within our community. It's culture with the broader term. It's everywhere. So you can see there are many things that were taken as a taboo earlier. Now we all are socializing, and with that socializing and like mingling of the culture or this globalization of the culture, now we all are really welcoming every other thing that comes to us. It is not in boundaries. So art goes beyond boundaries, culture goes beyond boundaries. Your performing arts, they all go beyond boundaries. But now there are no boundaries to anything. You can simply see how many of us were aware of languages earlier.
None of us.
None of us. And now you can see so many people with so many languages. They are really skilled. They are really equipped with so many languages. Why? Because they are really communicating with them. They are having their professional things over there. They have their business programs with them. So definitely get equipped with many things. It's going on.
Is the pursuit of cultural preservation still relevant in the context of an increasingly globalized world?
Can you repeat your question?
Is the pursuit of cultural preservation still relevant in the context of an increasingly globalized world?
To some extent, yes, as we all love to be with our roots, to some extent. I won't say to a larger extent. Maybe the generation Z or Alpha, they are with another thought.
But we can see it that they are not. They only remember their cultures either on Eid or when it's the national
Yes,
day.
that's what I'm saying. I cannot say it for a larger picture. Like maybe for millennials, the picture was different. For Gen Z and Alpha, the picture
It's
would be
completely different. We
right?
can't conclude on
Yes.
anything, right?
So to some, yes, the pursuit
And to
is
some,
really-
no.
To many, maybe,
Yeah.
as youth is really taking the majority out. So you can see that yes, it's going
That's
on.
absolutely right. What strategies can be implemented to safeguard our local cultures from being overshadowed by dominant global influence?
Look, Inshaal, I always believe, I never mind like all the other cultural things coming to our culture. No worries in it, no objection to it even. But not on stake of your own cultural things. Definitely, we do not blame anything that that's good and that's wrong. No, there's no right and wrong in it. For us, if one community is having their own cultural events, and if they really come to our land and we really accept them to a certain extent and we just mingle them up or incorporate some of the things into ours, it's perfectly fine with us. But it shouldn't be okay, our own cultural events are bored, they are boring, we don't want to celebrate. Shouldn't be that way. Like, it's my own personal view, maybe you disagree to it, but to me, I feel that culture is something that you really reflect. It is our own root. No one should be ashamed of their own culture. Like, that is something we have been celebrating. We have been with us. That thing has been with us.
But we can conclude that technology has played an important part in it.
Definitely.
Before technology, culture had not changed such.
Yes, you are right. You
So
can
much.
see, even in the last century, what was the era when really this foreign cultural things were incorporated in ours. You can see that era. That was the era when technology became, as I have already told you or said on the same thing, this 6-inch screen has really played a vital role. I was not even aware of China's festivities. What are their cultural things? I never thought about any other such country. What do Australia do? What do Kenya do? What are their things that they really work?
But now
with?
everyone's aware
Everyone is
about
aware
it.
of it. So whenever we feel something really good and I really like it, and if I feel that yes, something is like that, and definitely, then apart from this technology, there is so much other thing that is going on. Your trade has played a role. People have started moving. Your education has played a role. People have started moving abroad. You can see the ratio of business group, of education sector, who were moving abroad earlier. They were less.
But don't you think all of this is related to the development of Pakistan? If the Pakistanis are so proud on their country, if it's so well developed, then they won't copy another culture, according to me. Because mostly what I've seen in the people around me, dressing up like the people in other countries is a symbol of pride, because it makes you look rich, I guess, and everything. It's just because people have different perspectives, I believe, and it's just because Pakistan is not developing in the way other countries are.
To some extent, I would agree, but again, it's not for everyone.
Yeah, that's what I
Right?
said. Everyone
It's
has
not
other
every,
perspectives.
yes, but you're very right. Have we been a developed country? Influence of others is way lesser,
Yes.
right? Till the time we are not that much developed, definitely we'll be influenced by others.
And I guess till that time our culture will end too.
We hope that there is a generation yet who is really stuck with their own cultural values. I don't mind bringing other things to our culture, but I always believe that sticking to your own culture, that is your own separate identity.
I hope we didn't disturb you a lot, and thank you for the interview. Had a splendid time talking to
Thank you
you.
so